A town was nestled on the edge of a forest that was often veiled in thick mist. The townsfolk believed mysterious things happened deep within the woods, but no one knew the truth. One night, Emma, a young resident of the town, decided to go camping in the forest with her friends. As the mist danced among the trees, the group gathered around a campfire and began telling horror stories. However, there was a legend that the scariest place was an old graveyard, hidden within the depths of the forest. Summoning her courage, Emma and her friends ventured towards the graveyard. The burial ground was filled with ancient and weathered tombstones. The mist rose between the graves, and the group suddenly began hearing strange noises. A mysterious figure emerged among the tombstones. Emma's heart raced, but her curiosity kept her from retreating. The figure, with a half-decayed face, made them feel the chilling breath of death as the group recoiled in horror. The graveyard seemed to come alive. Something beneath the earth appeared to awaken. Hands emerged from the graves, surrounding the group. The mist rose in the graveyard as the screams of the young adventurers echoed through the forest. The next day, the townspeople tried to find traces of the young adventurers, but there was no sign of them. The town legend gained strength after that night. In the depth of the misty forest, the graveyard still held its mystery. Emma and her friends never returned, and the townspeople couldn't forget the horrifying events that unfolded in the forest. The townspeople attempted to unravel the secrets of the mystical forest, but the ancient graveyard hidden in the depths of the forest remained a mystery. Unable to forget that fateful night, the townsfolk turned to various legends in their quest to uncover the truth behind the mystical occurrences. Several months later, the town encountered an explorer, determined to embark on an expedition into the heart of the forest. The explorer called upon the townspeople to join in the search for the traces of the lost youths. Sharing tales of the past, the townsfolk warned the explorer that the forest held many secrets, and the graveyard merely scratched the surface. With a brave group of individuals, the explorers set forth into the forest. The mist wove its way through the trees as the group reached the graveyard. However, there was a change in the graveyard. The mist rising from the tombstones created an atmosphere reminiscent of the night the youths disappeared suddenly. An old tombstone cracked and rose from its place. A hand emerged from the soil, followed by another. The earth seemed to come alive like an army rising from the graves. In all, the explorer and the team witnessed this supernatural event. As the mist enveloped the figures in the graveyard like a shroud, the explorer's eyes momentarily sought the trail of the lost youths. However, they had vanished like ghosts. The graveyard hinted that the mystical occurrences were only the beginning. When the explorer and the team returned to the town, they shared a horrifying experience with the townspeople. The town concluded that unraveling the secrets of the graveyard in the depths of the forest was impossible. Since that day, the townspeople believe that the mystical forest belonged only to the brave explorers